Okay, let's talk about John Wick 4. I'm going to go ahead and show you my score on here. Spoiler alert coming up. So I give the production a 20 out of 20 points. It is a phenomenal production. It really is. Lots of different areas and scenes and just goes all over the world. It's pretty cool. It's fast paced. It looks good. The effects look pretty good. The action is good. That's all great. The acting, eesh. You know, I give that a 12 out of 20 on the acting, to be honest with you. Keanu Reeves just plays, John Wick is John Wick, I guess, but it's just so dry and kind of tired, to be honest with you. Donnie Yen does a pretty good job. Lance Riddick, may he rest in peace, does a good job for his limited screen time. And I do think it was kind of a miss in the story, killing off his character the way they did, especially just with what happened to him, too. Bill Skarsgård's good. Certainly a snappy dresser. Man, I wish I had his tailor. But he did an okay job, but I just didn't buy him being that young, being in that kind of position of power. I thought Rina Sawamayama, I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, sorry. She did great as Akira, which is basically this guy's daughter. She did a great job. Shamir Anderson did a pretty good job. Everybody else did okay, but it's just not great acting. And that kind of comes from the script too. I mean, it's the same old thing. The same old thing. It's kind of redundant, okay? I also think that the cut was pretty good up until the end. This movie is long. It's almost 3 hours long or whatever. It's a really long movie. They could have easily trimmed 30 minutes of the redundant same fight, same takedown move like 1,000 times. And I think it would have made the movie a little bit better. It definitely drug out on the end, especially in the final scene with the stairs. It was just like, come on. And that also gives it but just really towards the end, though, if they would have just cleaned up the ending, I think it would have been a pretty good cut. And it would have overall helped a lot. The X Factor, it certainly suffered from just being a little too long, and the cut would have helped there. We've seen a lot of this stuff before. There was some kind of amazing, action and fighting and kills or whatever going on, but kind of nothing we haven't seen before with it. So the X Factor just wasn't there. Certainly, like, X Factor on John Wick 1 for me, absolute 20. And it kind of goes downhill a little bit from there just because it does. That gives it a total score from me of 71. And if we go over here and just take a look at Metacritic, I tried to get freaking Rotten Tomatoes to pull up, but their site just keeps on crashing my browser. It's weird. Anyway, I think I'm pretty much in line with the critics here. They give it a 78 total. I mean, some of these people giving it a 100, I don't know. It does have some incredibly staged set pieces and all of that. I'm more in line in this 70 range, giving it like a C minus, in my opinion. Let's just see. The only bad thing is it is what it is. Yeah. So you can read the reviews, and I think these are pretty shorted up. In short, the last half hour or so of the movie, nearly 3 hour span, is giddily intense, swoony, social, blah, blah, blah. Right after I saw the movie, I can talk about that ending. The ending was good. It's just the last 20 minutes up to the ending that's just like so redundant. So anyway, that's kind of my score of it. I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed seeing it. I went to see it in the theaters, and I don't regret that. But all I can give it is a 71. And spoiler alert, it looks like John Wick dies at the end, although there's rumors of John Wick 5 coming out. I don't know. I mean, I think they finished it off pretty good, in my opinion. And I think Keanu should move on from the role. It was a great run, and it was cool and different, and it came in, especially in the age of the big comic book superhero movies. It came in and kind of switched that game up a little bit, and that was well needed. But enough's enough, in my opinion. That's my score. What do you think? Like, subscribe, comment down below, all that kind of stuff. and I will catch you on the next video. If I can make this